Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to my channel. It's EKB TV. You're watching The Vintage Cigar. And we're back with an unboxing and special shout out video. This is one I'm going to do because it's a little bit personal, and it is just because, this is all about Brothers of the Leaf. This is about people who are part of the cigar community, how the cigar community works, and how it is affecting the channel. So I want to give some love to a few people that are just truly brothers outside of this community that I enjoy talking to, that I enjoy just meeting because of this channel and what this channel is all about. And I want to give some love to the people who've really been showing love to the channel, that I'm getting to know, that I'm growing to have these really cool relationships with off camera, and not all about just reviews and doing reviews. So before we get started, I want to talk about Patreon. I'm going to be using my Patreon a lot more. I'm going to be growing that and having where more people in the community can invest in the channel, and also so I can have more interactions. As of right now, it is purely just for channel support, but I got to support everybody back. And that's a big thing about this video and what this video is about. So I want to give love to my man, Steven Sewell from Virginia. I'm a VA boy, VA in North Carolina, and this cat has been rocking since early on the show. And the way he supported the channel has just been phenomenal. And he's been supporting through Patreon as well. Just in the background, dude is just a cool dude to talk to. So that means a lot. Appreciate that. Ezra Gabe, Ezra has been supporting on the lives. He's been supporting on Patreon. So I want to give all these guys who just, chipping in, whether it's $1, $2, few dollars, whatever. It just means a lot for the amount of effort that goes into this channel, and for cats just to feel like, hey, they just want to support. I mean, I can't tell you how much you guys mean to the channel. Also want to give a shout out to CN Hawkins for supporting through Patreon. Thank you, man. I mean, it means a lot. And I hope these words are valued and how much the support is valued. I just like having you guys around for the channel, not for the support just through Patreon, just because you guys have given a lot of the comments. You watch the channel, views, you guys send messages. It means a lot. So Cali Cal, like, dude, like every time I do a live, like you're there and you're providing, something not just with me, but you're interacting with everybody that's in the comment section. And these lives could go absolutely nowhere. So the support you guys give, just, making the conversation great, making the channel great, just kind of helping me out through things when I'm, smoking my best cigars and getting stuff off the chest. Once again, you guys have been everything, and just a value to what I want the vintage cigar to be. So I'll put the information down for Patreon right here. So if you guys ever want to support, thank you guys. And it means a lot to me. And it's just helping me grow as an individual and grow the channel. You guys will see there's a lot of things happening with the vintage cigar and just in my personal life. So just bear with me. You guys are going to see a lot of the changes. Some of it's really cool. Some of it's just going to be really interesting. So we're going to keep rocking from there. Let's move into what this whole show is all about. This is an unboxing too. So if I'm talking about this unboxing, I got to give love to my man, The Vintage Cigar. I'm tired. I got to give love to my man, the Cigar Hound Dog, Matt, and Peter at the Cigar Collective. Also with a sidebar, the rest of the new wave as well too. Pick Jimmy, and you're gonna see why that matters. Master Your Ash, and also the Cigar Alchemist. Those are my guys, and and just as a collective, these guys have just made this whole journey worthwhile. But the most valuable for this show as of right now, I'm not editing this, man. I'm just talking to y'all. The most valuable for this show as of right now is going to be Cigar Hound Dog and Peter with the Cigar Collective. So let's start with Matt, because it's going to be a lot smaller here. I was supposed to get a package from JC Newman. That package with JC Newman was going to be sending out 2 cigars, and it was for the Angel Cuesta. And I can't wait to review this, but they were having trouble shipping out to Japan. And this is a big part of why this show is going on right now, because the people who are supporting the channel and helping me get cigars that is so difficult for me to get, especially working with companies and things like that, being where I am in Japan, and it may only get worse sooner or later. Pick Jimmy and Matt have really gone out of their way to help me get these cigars so I can do this review. I'm so far behind because these cigars have journeyed through PCA all across the United States, over the Pacific into Japan, and now I have this here so I can smoke and review for the channel. So Pick Jimmy, Cigar Hound Dog, thank you guys for helping with that. And Matt being Matt, he's never just gonna let anything roll and, and just kind of, just put one cigar into a package and just let it roll. It's not gonna happen with Matt. So he went out of his way. I got the JC Newman stickers. Y'all know how I am about stickers. And we also got some selections that have come from Sanj Patel. So I think this one is the Industry Killer, and it is the Lancero, if I'm correct. Matt, anybody else, please correct me on this one because I'm doing this solely off the top of the head. But, this is supposed to be the Lancero to kill all Lanceros right now. And I can't wait to try this out and get a review out for you guys on that. You guys know I've been really hype about Sanj Patel. So I think the ones with the curly tops here are the Industry Killers. You can see the difference. You got a Maduro, you got a natural wrapper here. I think it's a Habano. Sorry, I didn't do much research before I started the camera on this one, but we got the little curly Q tops on that. If you guys can see that right there. The other here, I think these are the RS88. And I'm going to get into these, and more than likely I'm either going to just do a simple review on these just because I figured out the channel will really want that, or I'm going to do a buyer's guide and just kind of smoke off between the two. Once again, we have a Maduro and we have the natural wrapper right there, and you can kind of see that on camera to see the difference. Can't wait to get the different smoke profiles. But these cigars, pun intended, are killing the industry right now, and it's dope to have a new brand that's on the market, semi-new brand that's on the market, to do some really cool things. So I hope you guys found those interesting. So shouts out. It was supposed to be just 2 cigars that I was getting from JC Newman, and you see what it turned into. Last but not least, I can't forget, you guys saw that I just did a review for this Terre Blanche. I call it a Tully Blanchard because I'm an old school wrestling fan, and wrestling sucks now. But this is a cigar that might be the cigar of the year right now, just in my opinion. And that's kind of shocking, but it's cool to have another one because I only had the one. Thoroughly enjoyed that, so I'm glad to have another. And this is just going to be nice to sit back and smoke and enjoy for myself. I don't have to do a review for it. Next up, Peter with Cigar Collective has gone out of his way just to be generous, man. And you gotta appreciate people who just have a natural generosity. Supporting the channel, it's been major, but it's not even just that, man. It's like you got certain people that you just like talking cigars with. You like the idea of just, picking their brain and going back and forth with them and seeing what they smoke, because they smoke really good. I was just talking to people in the live the other day, and the people that I rock with that come in and support the live, they always smoke the best cigars. They smoke the best cigars during the show. And it's just a really intriguing and interesting thing to see what people are smoking and be like, oh, I love this cigar. Dang, I haven't had that one yet. I was really trying to get that and getting their feedback. Not even just doing the lives. I can go back and forth with Peter and just kind of pick his brain, like what he's buying boxes of, what he's smoking right now, what he's in the mood for, what he's looking at. And it's just fun, man. And he's good people, and it's super fun. So dude has really kind of learned, my taste. He knows what I like in cigars. One thing that he sent out to me was the holiday Stillwell. He only sent 2 of these. One of these was just one that I've already had. And you know me, and like him, I like to organize my cigars, so I start putting everything together, and I'm already just kind of rearranging and trying to keep my humidor at the right temp and my Tupperdoors the right way. So I started organizing. I was like, wait, I got to do this unboxing. So that's why these are together right here. I have yet to experience any of the Stillwell Star iterations, and with the pipe tobacco and all of that. And that's something that I really, really want to get into. So I'm excited to have enough of these cigars to really have a chance to go back, smoke them. I probably won't do a review. I think I do enough Dunbarton Tobacco and Trust. This is just for my own edification and the enjoyment, and to really get a feel for this, this pipe tobacco. I want to see what this is about. But let's stick with the Dunbarton Tobacco and Trust on this one, and probably the most important reason why I'm doing this unboxing episode right here, and that's what kind of got everything started in the first place. So before I get into the main event, um, he sent me a couple of Mikaritas, and y'all know this is a big, slow burner, and this is one of the best options that are out there. I hate this freaking camera, man, because it doesn't really connect to anything but your face. But you guys know how I love this cigar right here, and I got multiple, so that's just plenty of smoke time, smoking hours for me, just to kick back on the rooftop and enjoy it. And that's going to come and be a very important thing in the coming weeks, in the coming days. So one thing about Peter, he sent these to me because there is a Dunbarton Tobacco and Trust cigar that I never got a chance to have. And it's not the Unicorn, which I haven't had yet, but that's like $100 cigar. This was a special release for 2019, if I remember correct. And this is the Don Durma. And this is a cigar that I wanted to get my hands on really, really bad, just because I was really into Dunbarton Tobacco and Trust at that time. And it's very difficult for me to get my hands on a lot of the rare selections. So Peter has such a great connection, and looking out for just the vintage cigar in general, I can't thank the guy enough for doing that. This is a cigar that I'd never had a chance to smoke, and it's giving you the wrapper on this is Ecuadorian Habano. It's Mexican San Andres on the binder. And I think it's a really nice hodgepodge mix of Nicaraguan fillers on the inside of the cigar. It smells fantastic. And I like the really, manure, earthy, really deep, rich tobaccos. And it's supposed to give you sweet and spicy flavors. That's growing into one of my favorite mixes of cigars, or just on the palate. I love sweet and spicy, and this cigar I think is going to stand up to that and be one of my favorites, and I'm just happy to have it. So he sent 3 of those out to me. I may review it, but like I said, I do a lot of Dunbarton Tobacco and Trust. I may not. Either way, I got enough to kind of go around and really enjoy it and get that body. So that's pretty much the jumping point for this unboxing and this Brother of the Leaf. Uh, what do you call this? It's not really a review, just more or less of a conversation, just people supporting the channel and me kind of giving back with content. That's what that's all about. But we're not done yet. Once again, I told you, these homies are really generous, and they have done a lot for the channel. You see right here that I got this Crown Heads hat. This also came in the box. This hat is super dope. I mean, if you don't have the pink, brown, gray, purple, y'all know that's my flavor. I see what we're looking like in the back here. If it's not the bandana, it's going to be something like this. So he sent this in the box too. Shouts out to Crown Heads. Everybody know I rock with Crown Heads just as much as I rock with Dunbarton Tobacco and Trust. So that's really nice. So what he sent out here, and I wonder if this came from one of the lives when we were just having a conversation there. We were talking about Las Calaveras. I like the La Imperiosa. It's a classic to me. And Las Calaveras is one of those interesting things where you get an annual release. So he sent out just a plethora of these. We have all the way from 2019, which is the red, 2020 in the purple, 2021 in the yellow, and 2022 in blue. And that is a nice little collection. The only one, that I wish I had right now to go along with this is the La Imperiosa. I smoked that cigar. It's a new classic to me, and that's what sparked this Las Calaveras, and that constant, ongoing annual thing from Crown Heads. I don't know how different all of these blends are. Now that I have them, I can nerd out, dig into them, find out if anyone is better than the other. I have a few more just in front of me in the humidor too that give me a little bit of the chance to just get all scientific and nerdy and dig in and smell and smoke and dissect. That's the type of thing that makes me happy. Y'all know how I am like that. So shouts out to Peter for the Crown Heads hat and pretty much the whole collection here of Las Calaveras. Las Calaveras. The only last thing there is one of my favorite smokes, not just my favorite smokes of the year. If I decide to do my all-time top 10 right now, which I've been thinking about doing. If you guys want an all-time top 10, put that down in the comments. Let me know, and I will get that show going. I think La Creme is going to be on that list. Like, this is that chocolate souffle, chocolate brownie smoke. If you just want flavor, it's not too many cigars that are gonna give you a bolder, richer, just standout flavor than La Carême. It really is one of the best at that. Whether it's limited editions, all the different iterations and the Vitolas and things like that. If you're just smoking, an OG, they're so good. They're so good. So I may be doing that. Anyway, shouts out to everybody once again for supporting on Patreon, supporting on the live with the super chats and the super thanks and all that kind of stuff. It really, really, really helps a brother out. Thank you for the Patreon support. It helps a brother out. Everybody that's just, sent out cigars and just, sharing Brothers of the Leaf. Everybody that's sending, DMs and just having conversations, talking in the background. You guys are truly real cool, and it makes all of this fun and worth it. Thanks for all the likes and the clicks, watching the channels, the shares. You guys have been sharing like the what are the shorts that I've been doing lately? Y'all have been sharing those like crazy, and the feedback and the comments that I've gotten for those, I can't tell y'all how much I appreciate that, especially just me, allowing me to be creative and to be funny and to be interesting and do stuff that you never really get to see me do. I'm doing like all of these serious, content things like this, smoking your best cigars, doing reviews, bias guides and all that. I get a chance to just be silly, goofy, and artistic like I really am on a regular basis. And you guys are showing so much love for that, man. The comments, the jokes, it's been great, man. So thank y'all for that. Anyway, just kind of been a free flow off the top of the dome. I just wanted to show love to the homies and thank them for showing love to the homie as well too. Much appreciated. Y'all keep smoking. It's EKB and I'm out. Peace.